lot of leadership qualities about him. Gabe would do things that leaders would do. He was a huge encourager. He was a very hard worker, and he held others accountable all around him. And as far as being a player, he just made everybody else better, because everybody wanted to live up to a standard around Gabe, even as coaches. Until his last season with us, I think he made me a better coach. His third year, he really was coming into his own. He really was developing offensively and defensively and gaining confidence. And by his third year, we were in the championship game in the Verne Youth Rec League, and he was the best player in the league. There was no one that could stop him. There was a lot of good, talented players there that maybe had more talent than Gabe, but just didn't have the background Gabe did with the sport. Gabe did a great job of immersing himself and focusing on something that he wanted, and he remained focused throughout his life. And like I said, the third year was great, and then we started to have to think about middle school and where we were going to go. And I thought maybe my coaching with him would end, and maybe I'd coach him some AAU ball, and maybe during the summer develop him individually, and then let another coach have him. But through a set of circumstances at a local private school, the middle school job opened up, and I was able to stay with Gabe during the middle school years, which was absolutely awesome, because Gabe was getting immersed in the Don Meyer way of basketball, and the Don Meyer way is doing the right things for the right reasons all the time. And it's really kind of a thinking game. I mean, it's thinking on ways to get better and thinking on ways to win all the time, and moving with a purpose, and staying balanced, staying focused, and those who work hardest surrender last. I mean, there's a million of those, but Gabe really put in the blood, sweat, and tears it takes to become a great player. Not just one summer; it was every summer. Every one of his summers were spent not on a beach in Florida the entire year, not laying in his bed playing Nintendo, although he liked doing that sometimes. It was out on a court, working very hard to get better. And during the summer, that's where players are made. They're made during the summer. They're not made during the winter. We always have a statement that said the winter always knows what the summer does. Because if you don't develop your game during the summer, you're not going to be a very good player during the winter. That's what's wrong with AAU basketball. If you get to play against all these great, talented players, but if you're doing the wrong thing and you're getting better at the wrong thing, then it's really not doing anything to help your game whatsoever. And also, you have to focus on the team again for the next 2 months of summer, and where you should be focusing on individual and getting better, getting strength and lifting, explosion drills, and developing your shot, developing you fundamentally. And that's why I love the Dave Lipscomb camps when I grew up. I spent 10 years in Coach Meyer's camps, and then 3 or 4 years coaching them, and I've enjoyed so much and learned so much. That's where my love and passion for the game really began.